Hey there, Aaron here with GrowLawnUglyWeeds.com. Today we're in the cultural district of Fort Worth and we're gonna do a dethatch of this lawn. It's coming in slow. It's mid-May. We've also had a lot of rain, so that's a really contributing factor also. But let me turn the camera around and show you kind of what we're starting with. You can see all that dead stuff out there. But over here, it's just too shaded, so dethatching isn't going to solve the greening up in this area. It's just too shaded. So it will help, but this area just needs to be something else done. And we have some common Bermuda out here. The most important part of this process is raking out all the debris. After a dethatch like this, core aeration would be really awesome with the top dress of peat moss. If you really want to go the extra mile, highly recommend those things. You can go to our website, topdresslawn.com. We do offer those services. You get a quote on top dressing. All right, now we're done with the dethatcher, and let's see what we got. So, just like in all the other dethatch videos I've done, it's gonna look like a little bit of a bad haircut. And like the most important part of this thing is the raking out of all the debris that you get out of the yard with the dethatcher. And you know, this is pretty eye-opening here. This yard isn't that big, and look at all this. Look at these massive piles. This is going to let this lawn breathe. That thatch is holding moisture on these runners and solens, causing disease. And this really has an opportunity to come out of dormancy even better. It's mid-May, and it's coming out a little slow. This isn't the worst example of a yard coming out slow, but there's better examples of yards that are coming out slow. We're going to go to one after this and do a dethatch there too. But man, these are like 2-foot piles of debris. All right, so we're about 2/3 of the way done with this project. Just ran a mower over the areas that we dethatched, so it would just level it out some, and it's kind of what it's going to look like after we're done. The shorter you can mow it before it's dethatched, the better off you're going to be, and the more debris you can get out. Now there's going to be parts of the dormant grass or thatch or residue that's going to be still attached. So you're not going to be able to get everything out of there, but you saw how much we got out, and that's going to help tremendously. Section out here is Bermuda grass. Okay, so we're wrapping up this dethatch job that we did. Just want to turn the camera around and kind of show you what it looks like. So this is kind of a shaded area, and it's growing real thin and heavy thatch, and so it pulls a lot out of that area. We did have the dethatcher on the lowest setting. Raked up all the thatch. We ran a mower over it to clean up any debris and any runners that were poking out too far, kind of clean that up. Just blowing off the stuff off the road and the sidewalks and driveways, loading up the equipment. But this is what it looks like when you're done. This lawn is between 6,000 and 7,000 square feet, and it roughly took us 6 total man hours. Really close. It was the 3-man crew, and we're at a hour 45 right now, and we still have a few more minutes loading. So stay tuned to the channel. Please subscribe.